Hello there, people out there in the real world, and welcome to this podcast where we talk about video games and only about video games. Or not. I didn't want to talk about video games. But I know. I just kept hearing something weird. A weird noise. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, stop that. Okay, so what the hell am I gonna talk about today? It's Monday. It's a cloudy day with chance of more clouds. And then the clouds will bash together in a head-to-head combat. The slightly darker cloud will say, I am the Dark One. And I will bring you the force of lightning and thunder. And the slightly brighter cloud is gonna be like, fuck this, I'm gonna bring all my million other white light bright clouds and we're gonna team up and then we're gonna bash clouds together and then we will create God, and God will destroy the world and bring us a new world order. The Crown World Order. Wah! Wah! How the fuck did I end up on this? Yeah, so anything interesting happened to me this weekend? I was supposed to have a kind of birthday birthday breakfast sort of, or a birthday cake, sort of like just a cake. But I was getting better, but my mom was more sick, so she didn't really feel up to it and stuff, so we're gonna have it on another time, another day, it's destined to happen someday, maybe. It needs to happen so I can get my presents, because presents are great. It's what makes the world go round. We don't need Jesus, we only need presents. Just give gifts to each other. I'm gonna give you a shot glass, but I'm 15, I can't use it. You will use it, and still. We all know, wink wink, what you do on the weekends. I need to give that to like one of my cousin's children. When they're 15, here, have shot glass. I would be so popular. I was thinking of going and see Kick-Ass today, but I don't know. Still debating. I have a couple of hours before the second or the third screening of it goes. So, yeah, maybe I will go. I watched Jesse Cox live stream. He streamed from beginning to the end. What's it called? Secret of Mana live stream. whole game. It was hilarious, especially in the beginning when they had most most energy. Just so much fun. It was such a great live stream. When they did Final Fantasy 6, well, also a great one. I think they're gonna do Chrono Trigger next year. That will be amazing. That's why I, for instance, haven't watched like Phil playing it, and also Anthony when he is playing it, because I want to wait for that one, because that will be amazing. Not saying that you guys aren't great, but I mean a whole room, a whole live stream doing that game from the beginning to the end, that will just be amazing. And also, I think Hasser when after the last Gamer Talk live, Hasser, Lampent, me, and Nate were talking, and we were discussing having a 12-hour live stream where the money with the charity drive to John Rambo, so where we give him, you can donate to give him money to Snotman Hole Punch, because I think he deserves it. Even though he says he don't want it, he still deserves it, and I think what we can help him make it better, make him not be dead after doing all this, that's just going to be great. Because I have been donating by paying more for the like audio stuff, but I straight want to do something like that's gonna bring money to Snowsman Hole Punch, because I have donate or helped back the web series Platoon of Power Squadron. It is made by Jake Jarvie on Pineapple Boy Films. I've been pushing this one also on this on Crowncast when I can. They won best web series on Gen Con. That was just the convention that just was in Indiana, I think. And it's just great seeing they getting more and more. That one is more and more. It requires more. It costs more to do. So, but they also have brought in loads of their own money. They've only done like Indiegogo, so that the stuff, the web series can happen faster. Because it would take them a year longer to get up the money themselves so with the help of people, if they wanted it to happen faster, you donated, and they didn't get as much money in the last one as they wanted to get, but still any money that they could get were helpful for them. So I think I know Rambo doesn't want us to do it, but it's almost as much our project at this rate, almost. At least that's my feeling in the Rambosia. I want it to succeed because I see the talent that Rambo has, and I want him to succeed. So anything I can do to help him succeed, I will really want to do it. So yeah, I'm hoping. I hope it happens. Maybe I can just have a 12-hour live stream. It wouldn't be that hard, let's be honest. I would start probably just around 6 maybe my time, and then end 6 in the morning. That's completely doable from my part. Because then I would end up having the best of both European and the American people. So I do a 12-hour live stream. I'm just gonna play StarCraft 2. I'm gonna learn this fucking game. I would fucking get nuts after a while. No, but I want to do something on those. If I someday feel like I should do a 12-hour live stream, even by myself. I mean, it would be. I mean, having Hazard and Nate, Anthony, all you other Ramborsians out there on it, smart guy also, would be ton of fun. But then it would probably happen a night when my mother is out of town or somewhere else. So I wouldn't wake her up. That's the thing. But I'm good at keeping my tone at a reasonably good volume so she doesn't wake up. Yeah. Also watched more StarCraft this weekend because StarCraft is a yearly thing almost. It's always something StarCraft happens. And the finals will happen now this weekend. I will miss some of it, unfortunately, because I'm going to Stockholm to visit people I know. So that's a thing. We will travel Thursday to Saturday, so we will be up there just 3 days. And also it's won't be that much we get to do, but still it's enough time because I want to get back, because I have gonna be on Jacob Empower, that's his name. I'm gonna be on his podcast on the Saturday, and also we have Gamer Talk Live after that, and Saturday is becoming more and more a good day for me. It used to be Wednesday was the perfect day because you had a co-optional podcast and you had and you also have the show. So Wednesday is a great day for me, but they changed the co-optional podcast to be on Tuesday, which is annoying for me because it's perfect for me if everything was on a Wednesday, because if when I get the job I can probably always aim for having Thursday off, then I could still keep doing. I mean, okay, it doesn't. Optional podcast doesn't matter because it ends around 12 o'clock here in Sweden. So okay, it's not that big of a deal. But the show, the day that's always on, is a important thing. So it's Wednesdays was perfect day because I always did other stuff on other days, so I could, and I also always had, okay, Wednesday I don't have to. But this week it's good because I'm going to see Percy Jackson movie on Wednesday, and from what I've heard it's extremely a lot better than the first one, and so that's a good thing. Honestly I don't really care if it's good or not. Or no, I care if it's... I care if it... No, I do care. Because I care what it will bring. I want more people to read Percy Jackson series. That's why I care much about it. So, hearing people say, "Oh my God, Percy," when they talk about it, it's so fucking bad movie, and I can't. I agree with everyone. It's a fucking disgrace. The first one. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how they do if the new one will be better. I mean, the comments like it's just like Harry Potter fucking annoys the crap out of me. Because it's not really. I mean, it has so much. It's even darker than Harry Potter. And also, I mean, okay, the relatability is there. I mean, it's you go to camp, but that's just you go to camp every summer. Some people live there year round. It's not like I mean, for them it's a sanctuary. So I mean, it has that, like, it's all books. The great thing about books is all about being relatable and being, you can dream yourself into that picture. Harry Potter, Hogwarts is the great idea that makes that whole book series why everyone loves it so much. It's not because really the writing is amazing. It's a good writing. It's nothing spectacular at all, but it has the idea and has the relatability of being, oh, it's oh my God, think if I went to Hogwarts learning magic. Think about going to school and learning spells and stuff. That's the thing that makes that book great. But the thing that makes Percy Jackson great is you have that constant you can relatable that, I mean, someone that's always blamed, they're always blamed for shit, they're always ending up in trouble because of the mist that people can't really see what's happened, so they always get blamed, they always get put in difficult situations where people don't understand them. That's the thing I was looking for. People don't understand them, and that's, I mean, it's so much relatable stuff in Percy Jackson series. And that's why, for instance, the second book series isn't having some problems because you don't have the same, it doesn't be that relatable. It's he's going off, especially in the third book, which was, in my opinion, terrible. Or not terrible, but it had some terrible moments in it which made it being let down. I think because there was a lot of stuff in it that bugged the shit out of me in that one, that made it so I didn't want to continue. When you trying to pull off the thing that happened in the beginning of the third Heroes of Olympus book, if you're gonna do something stupid like that, I mean, it's going to haunt the rest of the book, which it did for me. That beginning, how they resolved the situation. I'm being vague, so you can't really understand what, because I don't want to. The stuff that happens in the beginning, why everyone starts fighting, the reason to it all that happens in the beginning of that, and also that the thing that happens in the beginning keeps coming back. It's so fucking stupid, and even though it may be in the Greek or Roman mythology, it shouldn't be fucking in there because it's a terrible way to do it. And it's like, I'm gonna say it, oh, we're using ghosts. Fuck ghosts. Sorry. It's had another name, but it's literally possessive ghosts. And now you can basically understand what's going to happen. I mean, I don't gonna say more than that. But be prepared if you start reading or listening to the audiobooks that I do to the Heroes of Olympus series. The first book is really great the first time because you have no fucking clue what's going on, which is why that book, I am a person that re-listens to books because I love them so much. And the first book, first time you listen or read it, it's going to be fucking great because you have no clue what's going on. You have no idea what's about to happen, and you're pondering all these ideas in your head. What's going on? Why is this happening? Who are this guy or whatever? Like, what this hell is going on? So whole that is a mystery. Second book is about Percy Jackson again, and whole that one is that one was fucking great. Fucking great book, and it's so far it's without a doubt the best book in the Heroes of Olympus series. The fourth book is coming out in October. It's usually when October, November, and I can't wait for it because it's a really, really awesome series, and I'm hoping really much that he makes it better because I listen to he has like Demigod Files or whatever it's called. He has two of them, and one of them has a story like Son of Magic is one of the names of it. Stories which is written by his Rick Riordan's son, which I can't remember his name, but Son of Magic, and it's really, really fucking great. So because he has apparently Riley, I think his name. No, I can't remember. I shouldn't say anyway. But he apparently he and his father Rick Riordan has apparently helped each other out because with the story all of the years, because it's as much his world as it's Rick Riordan, his father's world. That so he really Haley. I've stopped doing this because I can. Well, anyway, his son really did an amazing job on that one, and then going and listening to when I heard the third book, I mean, I almost feel like they should, at this point when he have written so many of them, I should almost get him to co-write and help him out. Maybe it doesn't really work, but I mean, I feel like he needs new ideas at some level, because the third book lacked. It had a feeling, for me at least, that it was running out of some ideas. But that's just my opinion. So if you have read the Heroes of Olympus third book, Mark of Athena, and you disagree with me, go ahead, say why. Because I thought it was pretty stupid. Yeah, books are interesting. I really wish I read more books. I haven't, but I used to do audiobooks nowadays. It's more entertaining, plus I can do other stuff. I can play a video game, I can play whatever, I can play anything, I can do anything while listening to it, because I have a hard time just, okay, I'm gonna read a book, then I'm just gonna only read a book. Unless it's late, like before you go to bed, you go back to bed much early and just read. I mean, for some people, it's you can accept doing that, but I can't. I can't just, not anymore at least. I can't just read book. Or if I read a book, I want to get invested, so I read out that book within a couple of days. I read this the Harry Potter, the 6th and the 7th. I read the 6th book on 2 days. It took me to read the whole book. Harry Potter, the last book, Harry Potter book, it took me also 2 days. And you know how much pages those books have. So that's when I get invested in something, I read the hell out of those things. I'm gonna take the whole day and just read. I was going to take more time with the 7th book, but at that time my cousin was away doing something else all that day, so I was like, I have nothing to do. I have no clue what to do that day, so I went out and bought the Harry Potter book, and so I just read the whole evening. I just read it until my cousin came back. And then the next day we were traveling by car home to Malmo. We were at my cousins and their place up further up in Sweden. So you have nothing to do in the car, so well, why the hell not? Why don't I just read the whole way? And so I finished it before we were even there. So I remember that. So when was that released? 2009? 2008? Fuck. Getting old. No, just kidding. Not getting old. 23 is a respectable age so far. I have a lot of years left. I will live forever, as I always said. So, oh my god, I've been pondering if I should start rewatching movies I really love. I like Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li movies. Been pondering whether or not to go back and seeing those type of movies. I mean, the movies that are, when I think about like movies that I grew so much up with, those are just, Jackie Chan especially is probably one. I always say me and my cousin, because most of the stuff that's made like remember all stuff we have like seen together, like the fact that I think I've told this story here before. I don't know. Well, anyway, the weirdest movie I ever have seen was with my cousin. We were staying up. It was around 3 o'clock, and we were like lying in bed and watching his TV, and suddenly we start watching on Swedish national television, SVT. We were start watching this movie. It was some French movie. It was like a legionnaire in like World War One that was stationed in Africa or something. I don't remember. He was, and then everyone died except him, and so he just ventured out into the world. And he met a leopard, and he fell in love with this leopard, and they were just having this. Started having this, like, he was like, "Oh, I love you," or whatever. It's French, so you couldn't really understand everything. But then the leopard found another leopard and left him. And then it ended with a big fight between the leopard and him, and he accidentally killed the leopard, and then he started to cry and, "No, I love you," and then he buried him. I mean, no, seriously, no, just listen to the premise of that. A fucking leopard. I need to do my own of that. Falling in love with a teddy bear. I should make a sketch out of that. Oh, teddy bear. And then another teddy bear appeared. And he fell in love with it. And I killed the teddy bear. Yes. This is happening. Oh, this was a great podcast. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting so much better at this podcast. I bring you all the weird ideas. I wish my one of my friends was better at English, because he has even crazier ideas than I have, and more frequent as well. His ideas are at one time he wanted to make healthy cigarettes. So he got normal paper, put in like what's the name of it? Like pepper, chili stuff, like on stuff in it, and then it lit it on fire. He never smoked it, thank God, but I should end it now before this, where I don't even know where we're heading, but yeah, I'm gonna do one tomorrow as well, because I was going to have this out yesterday, but I didn't. I did other stuff yesterday. I played games with my sisters, and then I talked with Doug and Smart Guy forever. Because that's a thing. So you can find me at Markon Story on Twitter. I will try and always reply. Now that I'm currently not big on YouTube or big on Twitter, and I'm like top tier abortion, I have all the time in the world to reply to everybody. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you on another podcast. Bye! I win all the rainbows and unicorns, and I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, because I'm the best guy in the world. I'm the best guy in the world. I'm so awesome, yeah. You can hear me sing, and I should stop, and this is going for too long. Bye.